I'm being bullied. I literally just got those keycaps. Which one's Olive? I'm being bullied. I'm switching keyboards. Hello, everybody. Freak, that's so nice. Dude, Rewind? Rewind's so nice. I like it. Good evening, everybody. How is everyone doing? Oh, did I miss an email? Oh, never mind. I did not. Why are you being bullied? Did you say room again? No, it's because everyone's saying that I left the red keycaps on. I'm just being true to my word. It's going my Manta 100%. I'm hoping you guys are loving your Mantas. Also, hi one, how you doing? Dot, Gibbon, Weesh, how are you? He said it correctly, clip it. Thank you. True Alex's integrity. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Good evening, everybody. Let's see. What are we doing today? A little glitter L01. The board is so cute and makes me want an F260 so bad. I love little 60% boards. I think 60 is like... I really like this board here. I think this board looks really awesome. I don't know if I'd get it with Win Keyless for the 60. I feel like everyone's different here. I feel like for this, I'd get an HHKB for the key cult. Or just not Win Keyless, just Win Key. But it looks nice. I really like it. I didn't know you were turning into a PCB vendor. Guys, can I show you something here? Let me show you. I'm going through PCBs today, right? I need to get rid of PCBs, basically. Here. I legitimately don't know what any of these PCBs are. Like, no clue. This is for an old board that I don't even have anymore because it broke. I really don't remember. This
Hello everyone, waving hand emoji.
I don't even have this. No clue. No clue. It's my mode stuff. A .65 PCB. Also, this is like old for my Icky 68, which I don't even own anymore. So nice.
Hey Alex, how would you say alarms compare to the original in sound?
Hold on, let me answer that in a second, Cyan. But yeah, it's a bunch of random... Is that a Praxis one? I really don't remember. The problem is like, I would say 50% of these PCBs are stuff that was just extra in like prototypes, but 50% are stuff that I bought. And this is like one small fraction of PCBs, but I'm going through them. And I'm just trying to determine, do I really need to keep all these PCBs? Yeah, I'm thinking I might just do that. Like, maybe we kind of, like, just post some of them. I don't think I'm going to sell the rest of them. I think the rest are just mine. Well, the QED Fans one, that's mine. I bought that recently, too. But yeah, so many are just sitting there. And I think even when we moved, I think I even donated a whole bunch. Which makes me sad because I probably donated stuff I shouldn't have donated. But yeah, there's just too many. Okay, to answer your question, Cyan. I mean, realistically, I don't... First of all, I'm not condoning buying fakes of stuff. In fact, I'm the opposite. I actually prefer people not buy fakes. But like, I've accidentally built some of the Kalam stuff, and it sounded fine. But then again, I've never kept any of it for more than a day or two. So I really can't say in great detail if it's different from the originals. Yeah, I don't know. Ultimately, though, regardless of how it sounds, I probably would never ever buy one. And I don't condone doing so. Obviously, you do you. I'm not going to judge you if you do it, but you know, I just think it's shitty. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, how are you guys doing? Your hair's looking whimsical today. Thank you. I actually went for a long walk today. Get some fresh air. So I got some sun finally. But then I noticed that my beard's getting a little too full. It's been itching again. Do you think QK60 round 2 full alu would be compared to the newer Neo
What's
stuff?
What's happening, Mr. Otos?
Hi,
Happy
Sensen.
Friday.
How you doing, man? Happy Friday. I don't really like the QK60 sound compared to the new Neo stuff, but I think it's fine. Like, I don't think it's bad. Also, hi, everybody. Hey! So nice. Someone just picked up a PCB. I appreciate you, whoever did that. And I don't know what PCB it was, because it's all labeled as PCB. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Lego.
Ads
Appreciate
are
you,
back.
man.
Event Horizon still hasn't shipped, but I have interviews for 2 different jobs next
Congrats!
week. And the wife and new baby are both very healthy.
I'm very happy for you,
Life
Lego.
is good.
I'm very, very happy for you, dude. That is good. Quick other thing before we get into other stuff here, guys. I'm doing... Also, I'm spring cleaning for everything, by the way. I think I told you guys yesterday. I ended up I knew they were there. I just didn't know what was there. I'm doing some spring cleaning on keyboards. I'm not selling any of them anymore. Think there was only like 3 or 4 personal boards that I was selling, and I didn't even have a chance to list them. People DM me and already snagged them all. But I'm giving away a crap ton of stuff. Where is my list of giveaways? Oh my god, where'd I put it? Hold on one sec. We're giving away a parallel sequence, a Bolsa Midway 60, an acrylic Ditto keyboard, some other random acrylic stuff, Portico, Equinox XL, Timo, Rama M60, a little damaged, but still figured might as well give it away. Monarch AK, and a Cyberboard. In 6 subs, we'll give another one away, but every 15 subs, we'll just give away a keyboard. That's why it says 15. Give goal. I don't know why I put give goal, don't ask me. I meant to put giveaway goal, but now it's just the give goal. Dude, they're all old stuff. It's the give goal. But yeah, pretty funny. The Ditto's so cute. Need a rerun of that one there. I don't know if anyone's doing... I really don't know if anyone's doing acrylic stuff. Not a chance of saying thanks, Camille. I appreciate it. Well, actually, if you want, Camille, send a request as the group buy starts with your purchase order from Bowl or whatever. That way there it's easier to like keep track of stuff when the schema happens. All right. How is everyone doing today? Hope everyone's doing well. I had an okay day today. Me and my girlfriend went, for the first time in a long time, we went to go pick up a coffee outside of our place. And for the first time, and probably the last time, we went to a small coffee shop. $6.50 for a coffee latte per person. Kind of expensive. And then on top of that, my girlfriend got a matcha latte. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Grant, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate it, dude. I fucking hate matcha. I think today she said it was a really bad matcha, but like I've had matcha in the past. Matcha tastes like grass. I hate to say it, man. I don't care how anyone tells me otherwise. I'm telling you what my taste buds tasted. Okay, they tasted grass. I don't like it. You haven't had my matcha? All right, Yami. I'll try your matcha. What, taste buds? That's fucked up. You eat salted chips? Alright, guys. Is this turning into to like insult me? Cilantro? I don't know. Cilantro just tastes like cilantro. It doesn't taste like soap. I don't mind cilantro. I don't like matcha though, bro. Matcha... Matcha's kind of butt. It's green tea, basically. Dude, I don't know. I don't like it. It's not for me, man. it's so bad. I want to make a commission today so we can get in touch on things right before the start of the group. I'd accidentally refresh the page. Tomorrow. Always another day. I get what you mean by grassy, but if you had bad matcha... Well, she told me today's was really bad matcha, which I agree. It had a slightly sour taste, which I looked up, and apparently that's when the matcha's like not of great quality, or they did everything at too hot of a temperature. Either way, I've had matcha in the past. I don't like it. The only matcha related thing that I can stand, Theory, thank you so much for 21 months, is I don't mind matcha with baking stuff. You know what I mean? Like cookies, stuff like that. The drinks, I I finally got Mecha Kaiju and it was not $400. Oh, did you get it from Novel Keys? I think they had some, right? Insti, I love that. I cannot pronounce it for the right, like, with the right pronunciation, but I love that stuff. One of my friends gave me a, oh shoot, I think it's just literally like a burnt rice tasting tea. It's so good, and he told me that the notes of that one there is like it's like inspired from another drink. So good. But yeah, I can't do matcha. Good matcha is delish, and pretty sure most haven't had it. I've heard that matcha is also extremely difficult to do right. Like, you have to really dial it in. Did you watch Spider-Man Noir? If not, I would highly recommend binge watching it. That means I have to watch something with Nicolas Cage. Oh. Let me think about it, dude. Yes. Can I think about it? That's a gift? Okay. Pickles Sage. I really don't like watching Nicolas Cage. I honestly would not recommend matcha in the Western world versus what I had in Japan. What's the shelf life of matcha, by the way? Is it like short? Odd question. Definitely need to dial matcha in just like espresso. I feel like from what I've heard, espresso is more forgiving. From what I understand, from what I've learned over the years, I don't know. It's only 2 months? Dang. Kind of a short shelf life. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can do it though. Keep it in the fridge. You freeze it too. Oh, okay. I mean, maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll try to like actually go out and find a good matcha place. I don't know, man. The few times I've had it, every time I'm just like, this ain't for me, dude. For anyone in Toronto, what's a good place? Where should I go? Without it costing $15 plus, please. My lawn. I wish I was typing on my mech keyboard, but I'm too sleepy, so I'm typing from bed on the phone. Timmy's, get out of here. Stop. All right, really quick, before we start today's stream, I just want to let you guys know we're doing the, well, I guess we are starting today's stream, but this is the Glitter65 L01. Now, if you guys remember the original Glitter build, it had a fair share of things I really did not like about it. It was one of those boards that had a really cool concept, but kind of failed with the concept. They did send this out. This is going to be a sponsored stream just like last time. Not going to stop me from being 100% real with you guys. Nor do they have any say in what goes on. But this is an interesting one because the price point, from what I understand, and from what's on the website, $150. Cool concept, failed execution. Exactly. So this is more than a round two. Let me actually kind of explain what this is, because I was also kind of confused by what they were doing with this. But it's the round two was last time. That's the one that we didn't like. They, unfortunately, and I do think this is my first criticism of this build. I want to show you guys the webpage, but there ain't much on the webpage at all. What they're essentially saying is this starts at $150. It looks like the one we have today is $150. So we're going to leave it at that. But they're saying this is a new tray. So the last time we looked at this was their G Tray 2.0, which was that thing that slid out, which sucked because the switches and stuff got in the way and it was really annoying. And even though it was a really pretty looking keyboard with cool RGB, it was a pain in the fucking ass. Let's keep it a buck. It didn't really work in I guess in actuality, but it was a cool theory. They're saying this is a new tray. They're saying it has new RGB. They're saying this has included stabilizers, which we'll see. I don't know if this is here. And they're saying this is wireless. We'll see. New everything. They've essentially revamped it. For $150, when they sent me this over and I took a look at the price before they even told me anything else, $150, I can't be mad. It's a MX kit. We get to build it today. How can you ever be mad at something that's 150 bucks? Obviously not exempt of criticism, but I think it's a super fair price. This was the one we had to slide in like a VHS tape, yes. It was. All right, let's see how to open this thing. I think we gotta take off this bandolier first. Would you say cherry clip-ins are on the same level as Type Plus and Night V4s? I mean, no, because I think Night V4s as well as Type Plus are easier to mod by a long shot compared to cherry. I don't know. I don't think they're super duper comparable, but also you're also spending like half the price sometimes on cherry clip-ins. It's a cool box. So, oh, my camera doesn't like it. It's a silver box with a pull-out tab. This is neat. So how does this work? Open upwards. Oh, cool. So it just stays like that. So we have, I guess, our plate and PCB inside here. That's a nice box. All right, Moitech. I really like these drawers. I don't know why. I think these are really cool. We got, I guess, a little thing of tools and accessories here. So this fills up most of my frame, unfortunately. Oh, just a piece of foam. And then, oh, the keyboard. Oh, this is slim. Can already tell you there's two things visually that I'm not absolutely like thrilled about, but this is cool. Silver and red, all right. I like the frame silhouette a lot right away. I think there's an HE version and an MX version. We have the MX version as far as I know. Maybe this is. But I think there's two versions of this. I don't know if they're exactly the same, but this particular one's MX as far as I know. USB-C cable.
Hello,
proprietary
Alex.
daughter board.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Drew. How you doing? So we have a proprietary daughter board here with a ribbon cable. Okay. We have some foam. JQ, thank you. We'll do the giveaway here in a second. Thank you so much, man. We have PC plate and a very, very standard looking PCB with some standoffs that are not removable. Not the end of the world. Okay. I do wish this came with a little build guide or something. Okay, while we take apart some of the accessories here, let's also run that little giveaway. So for this giveaway here, guys, I cannot alt tab with this. Let's give away the Equinox XL, shall we? Let me go open this for you guys. 1 sec while I set this up. This is why WinKey bad. I know this is usually what the like copy function is, like the copy paste thing, like command or whatever, but it's not here on this thing today, so it is what it is. I haven't set this up yet. Hold on. I have to do everything manually here. Right, go for it, guys. Mac life? Yeah, a little bit. All right, PCB-wise, let's see if we get any options. Again, not excusing this of being 150 bucks, but I'll be honest, my hopes are not high for being a super duper diversified PCB. But I mean, we get like standard layout here. With this looks like a 6.25U. I think my box didn't come with those gifted stabs they said they were going to give. Unless they're in here. Maybe they're in here. We do have some standoffs. They do have some yellow tape on top of them to protect the threading, I guess. Pretty standard fare. Per key RGB on this as well. I don't think there's any other RGB that I can see. Okay. Pretty standard fare here. I would love to see Moitech do some more stuff with this.
But gifted a tier 1 sub to Lander Pups. They have
Thank you,
given
Flick.
39 gift subs in the channel.
But I would love to see Moitech do some more stuff with this PCB, just offer some more options. But again, for 150 bucks, I am not like pressed. We have our plates. I think this is going to be a PCB mounted, I guess. What's in here? What do we got? We have, we have our gaskets. We have some screws and some feet. So it looks like those stabs they're advertising on the website aren't with my unit. Unless they're hiding in here as well. Oops, grab something. Nope. All right, I did not get stabilizers. That's fine. We have our... So wait, they're saying this is... Did they say this is wireless? Hold on, I might be mistaking. Oh no, I am wrong. This is not wireless. I'm looking at another one here. This is... Yeah, this is just a standard wired build. My mistake. I looked at the wrong thing. Alex, is this the... Yes, this is the... I mean, I'll go get it here in a bit, but I think the Equinox is winkeyless. All right, now let's take a look at the case. I also want to say I did watch someone build this board ahead of time, like last week, and they built it with a little bit of foam, and it sounded pretty cool. Wait, I actually really like the shape of this board. I don't like the feel of the click text either. That's on all of the units. Unfortunately, that was the one thing I don't love. But the silhouette of the board is kind of fire, though. I actually really like the silhouette of this, dude. Oh shit, that looks great.
2 months
Look
back in the
how small
hobby.
This is too. Thank you. I appreciate you, Ooey Gooey. That's not bad, dude. This looks insanely slim. I'd have to measure it out, which they don't have any specs on their website, but like to the front lip. Oh, but this is missing. I'm still missing batteries for my other caliper. It's 10 millimeters to the front lip. And then we're looking at a total of... I mean, yeah, that's actually extremely thin. This is alu, yeah. I would say about 19 millimeters to this point right over here. It looks like a very shallow typing... Oh, not shallow. It looks like a lower typing angle. I don't have a great way of telling you guys what that is. I wish... Dude, and this is, again, I'm doing some criticism here on their website. Can we please get some more information on their website? Instead of just a little chart comparing it to their other keyboards. I feel like there's nothing here. It's just a buy page. Alright, I mean, this looks pretty cool. Here is the side profile, and I'm guessing this is where some RGB will shoot out? Although it is just hollow there. I don't think there's any like PC or acrylic. Which is a little concerning for sound, but maybe that'll be plugged up with something else. Hey man, that's actually not a bad side profile. That's pretty unique if I do say so myself. Here is the back of the board. It's a little tough to see because the shadows blend in with this, but not bad. Not bad at all. And then the bottom. The bottom kind of has some gamer branding here. I don't think that's anything to write home about. It's on the bottom, though. I'm not, like, super duper pressed. Small little... I don't know what material this is. Looks like aluminum, but small little badge on the back. It's not a pass-through badge. It is screwed in with 4 screws over here. Really, I don't think this looks like the Encore at all. Yeah, I don't think there's any space underneath the PCB. So they're saying this is their G-Tray 3.0, which I'm thinking their website isn't doing a great job of just saying this is just gasket mounted like a normal keyboard. But it is what it is. I would have loved to see some stepping on the insides here. Okay, I actually I'm really liking this silhouette. I really, really just wish they just lose and ditch the whole feel to click nonsense on the top right. But I think this silhouette of this board is pretty nice. It's a nice overall shape. Again, just ditch this feel to click stuff. It doesn't need to be there. This would be such a hot little like shape to build in. Such a cool little shape. Well, all right. I wonder if this can even just get like, I don't know if this is etched in or lasered in or something. Thick bezels, big cherry lip, a little dip on the back of the board. To me, it's kind of like a sci-fi encore. I like this though. You're right. This little dip on the board here, I think that's kind of cool actually. I like what they did there. That's pretty fun. Well, actually, I'm curious about something. I'm seeing that they're hiding the screws underneath the feet. Are the feet adhesive? I have a feeling they are. They are. Not the end of the world, but I think they literally could have just added an extra hole here and made these press-in feet. To kind of like peel this back when you want to go open this. Bit of a pain in the ass. Not impossible at the end of the day because they are giving you a bunch of extra feet here. I'm hoping they give everyone the same amount. But bit of a pain in the ass. Again, is it excusable for $150? Maybe to some, but still worth mentioning, still worth criticizing. And then we have our gaskets. So these are going to be some silicone gaskets. Cool. Well, I guess let's get some stabs. Literally? Yeah, literally. I'm holding out hope this sounds like the most perfect board ever. Hey man, if this sounds good for $150, it might be a fun little pickup for some. Let's see. Let me get some stabilizers. I thought for sure it was going to have them like it said on the website. I'll just get a set of... We'll just do some Type Plus. Fuck it. Type Plus stabs it is. Alright, what layout am I building here? This is just a regular like 65. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It is a 1.6 mil PCB, which is nice to see. No flex cuts, no nothing like that. Did I miss a chat here? Hi Alex, my playlist HMX build is rattling. It is my fault, or are HMX normally unstable? Is it hot swap? Is it hot swap plateless? Answer me that, AMI. If it's hot swap, then it is hot, or I guess no, so you're asking the same thing. No solderable options, which again, I'm not really expecting at this price point to give us tons of SKUs. Solder. And it's rattling? What switches exactly did you use? I don't know, actually. Weesh. You know what I know for sure? And you know what always rattles? My heart for you, Weesh. I hope you're having a great day today, friend. Love you, buddy. I'll try to resolder HMX Swifts. Yeah, so AMI, not that I can really show you on this, but take a, I actually don't know how to do this. You've already soldered everything in, right? What you could technically do, hold down the switch. It might not work super duper great. Hold it down like this, with your thumb or finger underneath. Push it down, and then reflow the solder on both legs. and see if that makes it kind of like push into place. Yeah, we're going to draw the giveaway winner right now. Okay, last chance to enter, guys, before we start doing stabs here. Last chance for the Equinox XL. I do ask that winners pay for shipping, but everything else is yours. Closing in 3, 2, 1. Winner is... Oh, thank you, dude. Thank you for entering and winning. Congrats, dude. Oh my god. GG's. Is he here? Let me write this down under Equinox XL. Okay, never mind. I'll just write it down manually. Yeah, my Discord, right? I do, but do you mind still messaging me on Twitch? I apologize, my friend. It's just easier for me to manage. I'm not gonna lie. Discord DMs are still ass. I was literally talking to Bull about this today, where it's like, they don't do a great job of organizing your Discord DMs. So if I get like 7 Discord DMs a day, in 2 or 3 days, they're all gone. Like, most of them will just like disappear at the very end. So I just ask you to do it here because not a lot of people message me here. So I don't have any unread DMs right now, man. I have one, actually. One from a vendor who just messaged me. Okay? Shark, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it, man. Bruh. If I had DMs, then they're all gone. Then all the unread ones are gone. I'm shooting another DM +1 to count. God damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Where's my stabs? 1 and 2. Hi, Shark. Lies, I messaged you 10 times? Nuh-uh, I'm caught up with your messages. Nuh-uh. Same thing with Slack to clear DMs over time. It's really irritating. This is exactly why I constantly beg vendors and stuff to not message me over Discord. No, I was wrong about the schema shipment. The Ophanim showed up. It wasn't the schema. Schema is, I think, next week. I got my 2 tracking codes mixed up. It's my bad. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is only a 6.25U, which is not the end of the world, but again, I would like diversity with stuff that I'm buying, but that's fine. All right, actually, let me just grab this. I want to steal this off this. The current giveaway is done. The next giveaway will be in 12 subs. All right, let's do this. Lube. I just looked up a latte at my local shop, and it's 930 CAD plus tip. Yep. I'm not gonna, like, some people might get mad at me, dude, but I've kind of stopped. I can't, like, I know, fuck, I feel like this is a touchy subject. Maybe I shouldn't even bring this up. But, like, even when it comes to, like, coffee shops and just, like, going out to grab stuff over the counter, I can't do the tips anymore. Like, they default the tips at, like, 18% now. And, like, for example, the already expensive coffee becomes, like, an extra $2. And it's just, like, not... Like, I probably wouldn't do business with them if it was an extra $2. Tipping should be only upon good service. It's optional for a reason. Yeah, so now I see... So most of the things that are set up, unless there's a custom option, which I've never seen, most of them are just set up to 18, 20, and then 22, I think, that I've seen. And then they just have skip. What are your thoughts on clones if they're officially licensed? I recently found the Glitter65, which is a China exclusive Disney officially licensed Kohaku clone. What? Pause 1 second. It's officially licensed, but on a clone? Armor Suit Mickey 65? What? Hold on one sec. Hold on. I'm not really following. I'm looking it up. One moment, guys. What is this? Hold on, I need to show you guys. Where is it? I don't have arrows, so I'm just gonna. And this is officially licensed? Official as they can get in China? I don't know what to say. I still would not buy that in a million years. There's IRL pictures. Out of principle, I would not pick that up. Alex, from my local, who came second for the bid, they charge 670 CAD plus Australia, no tips. See, that makes sense. I mean, if it's the best in Australia or second best or whatever, that's crazy. But yeah, I guess like $6 to try something that's supposed to be like renowned, it makes more sense, you know. Sounds good. I'll take a look at your whisper here afterwards. But yeah, I mean, to go back to that, dude, I would not purchase that. I think my moral compass is still no. It doesn't make sense. Like, listen, I'm not saying whether or not you want to support Elaine or whatever. You know, in case you guys don't know, Elaine runs Singa. But, like, that is technically her design. So, again, you guys can do whatever you guys want with your money. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, she made it. I would rather give my love and support to Singa than, or even just like my respect out of not purchasing something that someone else designed. Because, dude, I mean, I would feel the exact same way if someone cloned the Manta and then started selling knockoff, even if it was like a fucking officially licensed by, like, I don't know, my favorite anime in the world or something. It's still not something that I wanted to do, and I'm sure that's how she feels as well. So, plus it's Disney, bro. It's Disney. Come on, dude. The only worst thing than that is the Pokemon Company. Come on, bro. Or Nintendo. I would love to give my love and support if I could win a raffle. Yeah, and again, you can disagree or agree with how she does selling of products, but I mean, she's definitely grown herself a little bit of like a fan base, I'd say, that's very dedicated to buying things. China does replicas for everything you can think of. Yeah, and I mean, like, hey, listen. There are always going to be people who take the easy route into earning a few bucks. But at the end of the day, it's still your choice at the end of the day who you want to buy from, right? I like the raffle. It's kind of fun. Wasn't there like a Pokemon 910 clone? Oh, I don't know. Which is worse, the Pokemon Company as a whole or Nintendo? I think they're both on the same platform for me. Of worse. I don't mind the raffle, just being a sore loser. Hey man, I get it. I completely understand. Help me out, should I get a Neo 60 CU or a Snake 60 R1? I mean, dude, the snake's kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. I think you would, honestly, I think you would enjoy the snake as a whole more than the Neo 60 CU. The snake sounded good too. Hold for the Rayquaza. Oh, dude, that looks so cool. The snake. Is it an actual thing? I thought it was just like a mock-up. It looks so cool. You just need to find enough people to run a proper group by. Oh, for like doing private commission stuff? But yeah, I don't know. Clones are always an interesting topic. I've always held firm on my standpoint that I'd rather support the artist. I think as I'm getting older, I'm getting more and more bitter to people who rip off other people. Have you gotten to try the GDK NV70? Yeah, I think I have a YouTube video on it. I think I did a little while ago. I actually really liked that one there. I hope they don't have any issues like they've had on some past boards. But yeah. I like a clone of Alex. What color did I win? Here, let me go get it for you. Because it's sitting on my shelf. Ooh, my leg fell asleep. I think it's silver. Yeah, it's silver. I don't know what keycaps these are. I think it's just a random ABS set, but I'll probably take them off just because they're part of my other set there. Cute little board. Yeah, they might be a little... I have no idea, actually. I have to double check all my WOP sets. Right? It is a cute little board. Wub wub. I personally did not like that you have to buy a keycap set just to get into a group buy. I also don't like those. I've always been pretty vocal about the need to purchase one item to get another. I know there's a bunch of different viewpoints on that. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I just don't agree with it, and I think it's fine if we all disagree to have, you know, one single viewpoint, but not my favorite way to, not my favorite thing in the world. Not my favorite thing that someone can do to purchase a keyboard. My friend ordered a Bridge 75 and Kikobu Soju. Nice. While he had GMK Striker and no board. I was trying to convince him to return the Bridge 75 and Kikobu Soju and just get a Neo 60 CU or Core. And he's convinced that the bridge could deliver the bright clack. I think the bridge, last time I used it, can be kind of clacky. I hate to be that guy. I also think Soju is a sick set. But if he already has Striker, why is he picking up another keycap set? I do agree, though. I think the overall nicer keyboard, for me anyways, is the Neo, for sure. But, I mean... I guess I'm more confused on the extra keycap set. I mean, yeah, I know you don't see a problem with the Phoenix. I mentioned maybe a week ago that I bought an Evo 75. Came in today. Also, wow, it was fast, and I am blown away. The FR4 plate and whatever the clacky switches are, messed around with the foam config for a good hour. Ended up on none, right? The Evo stuff sounds better with none. It sounds phenomenal, so worth it, and a massive upgrade from my $20 Amazon keyboard. Once again, thank you so much for getting me into keyboards, Alex. Much love. Puff. Much love for you hanging around here, friend. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's the Evo series stuff actually is so much nicer with no foam. I don't know, I've liked it better. Reading stream? Well, what am I doing? You don't want to read? Should I not read stream anymore? I'm confused. This is why we need a clone of Alex? No, read stream, please. I saw that Twitch is cracking down on view bots. thankfully. Thank God. I'm excited for today's stream. I have a glitter round 2 and the sound is okay, so I want to see this one here can do. I mean, so far I'm impressed with almost everything out of the box. There are some stuff, like, I'd have a wish list, I'd say, more than anything, and the only actual criticism I have is the feet. But so far, so good. So they're actually doing anything or just promising? So what they did, from what I understand, is they've now implemented a cap, a view cap. So from people who are suspected view botters, like actual Twitch streamers, they are capping their viewers. I don't know what happens, like if there's an actual, amount of people watching them, but it'll basically never say more than like 2,000, for example. So I think there's already been a few streamers that have been like capped. So it won't say like 20,000 people are watching them anymore. It'll just only ever say 2,000. Which hurts them a lot more than they probably realize. Because brands look at things like that. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, like, I love Twitch. I love streaming. I love streaming communities. I think it's changed very rapidly over the last 2 years even. I mean, keyboard streaming, I feel like is tough because no one's really doing it as much as they used to. But, yeah, it's a strange landscape of streaming now. I just use Twitch for keyboard streaming. Yeah. I mean, there's still a few people doing some streams. Can't complain. Oh, I still think I need this lube. But I do think actually, even more so, I do think the internet landscape has changed pretty rapidly. Everything's very clickbait now. Numbers don't really matter after like 300 to 500. More importantly, it's how active chat is. I agree with that, dude. Wholeheartedly. Dude, I remember when keyboard streamers would be like night, day, afternoon, evening. Now it's rare. Kind of smoge. I'll go for it if it's noticeably better than the CU in terms of sound. I don't think it's noticeably better than the CU, like the Snake fella. I think just visually it's a prettier board. That's all. In fact, maybe even the Neo has a slight edge. Keyboard streams have seen an uptick again this year, though. Yeah, and you know what? Guys, go follow Mango. Yeah, even Phoenix streams sometimes. Mango has been killing it with streams. I don't get to raid Mango much because I think we're polar opposite time frames, but go raid, go watch Mango, go sub to Mango. Mango's been killing it. Has Mango cleaned up the boxes yet? I'm not sure. I haven't actually watched Mango in a few days, or I guess a few weeks rather. I haven't been able to catch her streams. Usually it's when I'm not on. It's hard for me to catch your streams sometimes, mostly nighttime overlaps. I mean, yeah, I figure as much. We literally live in different time zones, so like polar opposite time zones. It's like, do you guys remember when Mr. Keebs used to stream? It would be so difficult for me to watch his streams because they'd be like, I think first thing in the morning for me. Mango should rebrand to Spicy Mango. Has Mango given some spicy takes? What would happen? Give me the lowdown. What's going on with Mango's boxes? She has like a mess of boxes. Anyone going to offer Manta solder PCB extras? Probably Bull. What's Mango's Twitch name? Just Mango? Mango Keeps. She's in chat right now. If we, how do you do the shout out? Oh, there it is. Insty read my mind, dude. This guy read my mind. Mango lives in a storage room basically with keyboards holding up her desk. I moved somewhere recently. We didn't get access to our basement for the longest time, so the boxes full of keyboards just stacked in the living room. It's okay. I've been here for 2 years, Mango, and that still exists. So don't even feel bad about it, all right? No one can see the mess, but there's a mess. Trust me. Only Insty has seen part of the mess. Literally, I think only Insty. That was a while ago, and it's gotten worse. Yeah, I know. It's only gotten worse, dude. I have nowhere to put things. This is exactly why I'm selling some of the PCBs and just trying to give away more and more and more. Even Tim hasn't gotten behind the scenes. Tim's addicted to video games. He doesn't talk to anybody anymore. I think Tim 100% at Forza within like 3 days of it releasing, so. Giving away mantas? I'm not giving away mantas. Also, hi, Mob Music. How you doing? How can I self-encourage myself to sell having attachment issues? Ooh. I was literally talking to one of my friends about this today. I think you just gotta do it, man. I think you, unfortunately, just gotta realize that, like, you can't use half of this stuff. Like, I have held on to these broken cameras. These ones here. There's 3 of them. I've held on to these for a long time now. Today, I finally listed them as scrap parts or whatever on eBay. Even though they all hold sentimental value. I can't. They just do nothing. They collect dust. You know, it's... And the way you can look at it too is you can save up for a rainy day. Maybe you get some money for like a rainy day, or maybe you save up for something else that you want. I think it's almost therapeutic and healthy to get rid of things. It's also why, like, even with rare keyboards, like, I don't really have any anymore, and I try, even with other stuff, actually, even outside of keyboards, like cameras, I think camera hoarding for me was a little bit worse because I would hold on to camera lenses that I didn't even have camera bodies for anymore, just because they all held special places in my heart. I got rid of them all, and guess what? I don't miss them. So, the only thing I will ever keep in this world are written cards that people give me for like birthdays and stuff. That's it. That's the only thing I will continue to keep over the next course of my, like, hopefully life. Longer life. Who knows? Maybe not longer. That's it. That's all I do. Everything else, trash. More cards? I would love cards. I love handwritten cards. Always have. They're very, like, sentimental to me. That's the one thing I can't get rid of. You know, if push comes to shove, I'm not saying mantas are trash, but, like, if I need space, I'm not gonna let keyboards hold up my need for living in space. That's the unfortunate or whatever reality of the situation. Like, I'm not gonna let things hold up my need to live. That's it. Kind of unhinged way to solve this. Would you still keep this thing if it had shit on it? I mean, that too. There are, like, little hacks that I've tried over the year to, like, really see if I want things, like, kind of, you know, Insty saying something like that. But, like, there was at one point where I had, like, a bin where if I didn't touch something for 3 months, I'd put it into a bin. And then that bin, if I didn't touch that for 3 months, knowing that I have stuff in that bin, it would just get, like, donated or something. But yeah, I don't know. The way I do it now is I just look at it, and then I think, do I have space for you? The answer probably is no, and then I try to figure that out. My PC Kohaku in like 3 months? I don't even know where that is right now, man. It's somewhere. Poaching? Right. Yeah, I don't know. It's just tough, man. It's really hard to get rid of things sometimes, but at the same time, you gotta. Kind of a non-answer to your answer. Fella, no, you're all good. I'm sure people are watching on YouTube, but they don't type. But how about the Neo 60 core versus the CU worth the upgrade? No, I think the core is nicer than the CU. I actually don't like the CU series as much as just the basic ass core series from Neo. All right, let's screw this in now. I kind of do want to put in one layer of foam, but not the PE foam. So I recently made a ton of money by reselling rare bourbon. I got some really expensive bottles as trades too. Ultimately, I've decided to sell them all and take my family on a Disney trip. Hell yeah, man. Fuck it. I'm on board with you on that, man. Screwdriver set. There it is. Do you think the new 3.0 Tofus will be in stock? I mean, I actually don't know the answer to that. I've always assumed that the Tofu 3.0s would have not extras per se, but just like in-stock units or batches or something, but I've heard mixed things. So the answer is I'm actually not sure. I don't see why not, though. Not with current material costs? That's shocking to me. Is it just because now everything costs more, so they can't offer those as in-stock units? I'm sure they could just like raise the price though to match. It's just like how you don't see copper at Neo anymore. Is that why? Well, I don't know. Is Neo doing anything custom-wise anymore? They haven't released a single product, and that's kind of like not like them. Although only one thing got me somewhat entranced like Keeves were Gundams. Gundams are always on my list to do. I always want to play, like, I don't know, play with Gundams or like build Gundams up, but like, shit's so expensive. And like, also, where do I put half that stuff, dude? Anytime, fella. I still need to give you one. Oh, for Gundams? I have one right now, and I think that's like a small one. And I was considering buying myself one of those like perfect grade ones or master grades, but I still don't know where I'd put it because I already struggle to put keyboards in places. Alex, did that $400 RG RX78 kit on stream? $400. US bucks or Canadian bucks? Back to studying by Isapi. Oh, and the next giveaway we'll do at 45 subs is... I forgot to tell you guys. We'll do... We'll do the Monica K at 45 subs. Or actually, I'll let the winner pick. You can pick between the K or the Portico. I know it's kind of like two really random keyboards, but the Portico is kind of cool. It's an old plastic board. Has some cool history to it. There's this kit called Oberon, and it's hella nice and very fairly priced for maybe like 30 hours of build time. What is fairly priced? I'm curious. I'm super curious. Is that a Gundam? PGU RX78-2 is around that price. Damn. What up, big dog? Violet, how you doing? Is it really giveaway time again? In 12 subs. Dude, I found basically, not kind of found, but not really. I have a bunch of stuff that I want to give away. So we're just doing it for every 15 subs. I'm unfortunately getting car sicked. Oh shit. I heard chewing gum is really good for getting car sick. Or they have this thing on your phone, which is like a motion thing. I heard that helps a lot too. Damn, dude. Aka, thank you so much for 10 tier 1s, man. Damn. Alright, in 2 subs, we'll do another giveaway. Hey man, you want a really cool board too. These are like old stuff that I'm giving away. Very old stuff. I actually just realized there's some very small LED diodes on the side here. Ghost, Violet, thank you guys for the subs. Okay, we'll give away another one here.
GH0ST_chant gifted a tier 1 sub to Beastrothoff.
Alright. So for this, I'll just let the winner pick between the two boards. So let me just go back here. Thank you, Violet, and thank you, Ghost. I appreciate you guys. Winner picks. And then I'll tell you which boards they are again to the winner. Go for it and enter. So nice. Gantis, thank you. Sarge, thank you guys. I appreciate the subs. Oh, totally dropped that. In case anyone is wondering, I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. I'm going to be using whatever...
Gantus gifted a tier 1 sub to Bathas.
Whatever sub money we make, I will probably... Well, not probably. I am going to be using it to upgrade one of my cameras. I have a buyer for my Hasselblad camera. I'm probably going to sell it. Probably going to pull the trigger. I cannot find the lens that I want for it, and I'm starting to get really, really pissed off. In a funny way. No one has the macro lens. Nobody carries it. It got discontinued, and I've been waiting for it for like a year to see if new stock would come up. So I'm probably just going to pick up a new Sony camera at this point here. Yeah, I want the 120mm lens just to do macro photography again, and well, unfortunately, you know what's crazy? The Hasselblads, the one that I have, ever since the new ones got released, they've lost like all of their value. So I'm mostly just selling the lenses. The body itself's not worth much. But yeah, basically what's going to happen is I'm going to swap out camera gears and camera systems. I'm a bit bummed, personally. I didn't really want to do this. But I was, funny enough, a post got made about the 120mm, and that's where I learned it was discontinued. Oh, I'm thinking of the A7R6, just to go something, I guess, with a variety of lenses and like higher megapixel count. Yeah, man. There's nothing else I really want. I don't really want to go to the GFX line again, just because I did not like the GFX line at all. So... I just finished my J&V 3 Bills Milky Yellows and your Remote Obscura switch for the spacebar. Are those discontinued? Yep. Only the black Obscuras will be available. But from what I understand, and I told Mode it's okay, they're probably going to use the springs that I helped make them do. Or make them do. I don't even know what the hell I just said. The springs I helped them with from the collaboration one. I think down the road, they might add that to the standard Obscuras. I mean, so Nikon was something I was considering. I was even actually considering the Canon. I've been listening to a ton of different like podcasts and stuff about just like which camera system I want to go down. But I think ultimately it just makes more sense just to stick with Sony because I have Sony stuff. And all I would need to purchase is a Sony macro lens. So, but yeah. And then that would also allow me to reuse some other things as well, which means I could potentially sometimes swap out the lens for the side camera, which means we get different viewing angles for stream. Like we can technically get a macro for stream, which is cool too. All right, let's finish the giveaway. Closing the giveaway in 2, 1, boom. Winner is... Soundtrack. Congratulations. Congrats. Soundtrack, do you want the Portico or the Monaco K? I think it's a V1K. Is Soundtrack here? Uh-oh. It wasn't even that long. Soundtrack. We'll give him until 8:06. How the hell do I open this now? Oh my god. I'm excited to have a chance to win the sequence in the Gamma. Very cool throwbacks. The Gamma won't be a giveaway. It's just going to be the sequence. I might give away the Lamy. Maybe. There he is. Soundtrack. You get to pick soundtrack. Do you want the Monarch AK or the old school TKC Portico? I'll let you pick. Was that a portal? I thought it was a sequence. I don't know. I have to show you guys. I don't remember which one's which. They don't have a website anymore, so. I don't know which one it was. Yeah, I mean, the Gamma I purchased a long time ago, so that one there I sold already. I sold Space 65. I sold one of my 2 cyberboards because I bought one of the cyberboards as a gift for someone and then they didn't want it, so I've been holding on to it. And then I also sold an old, a few KBD fans ones too, from like way back when. I went to the bathroom. You're all good. You want the K? Sounds good, dude. Let's write you down. Soundtrack. Can you DM me? To Chaos. And then I have a portal that I don't have a PCB for, and I'm sad about it. Oh shit. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't the KV2 the one with the fire hazard? I think that K was the one with that like daughter board and battery, right? I don't remember which one that was exactly. I don't think that's the one that I have. I think the board that's really nice on this list is the Midway 60. I think that one there is really cool. All right, let's put some. Actually, I'm gonna put the one piece of film in this. That's a crazy fumble, by the way. No, people, I mentioned it on stream, Plastic, right? And then a bunch of people DM'd me. And I kid you not, like overnight, people were buying them. Is the January the only PC board under $300? No, they had, oh boy, what was that other one called? It's a recent one. There's been the Seabass, and then there was one too, the Kronos, yeah. The Kronos was really good. I really liked the Kronos. I mean, it's pretty hard to screw up an O-ring board, to be honest with you, but... Oh, wait, do they not just have regular... Oh, here it is. This is bottom foam. I don't want the bottom foam. I want this foam. I don't remember why it's silver then. The Equinox XL. That might have been a prototype. I don't remember. It's just been sitting in like boxes forever. Basically anything I don't remember, we're just giving away. I guess we have to take this off here. I'm gonna chop this off. Scissors. There. Bye, Isapi. Enjoy studying. I'm using the O-ring board right now. Not sure if you've heard of it. It's called the Manta. I've heard of that one there, actually. Thank you, Alex. Anytime, dude. I think that makes it more special, right? Okay, you know what? I actually will screw this down as well. None of the images will load on the board? Oh, mine works. The only thing from, again, criticism to Moitech here, they need to expand the website page for this board. Like, there's like very basic information for this cube. They need to give more details. Like some specs would be nice, you know, some numbers like typing angle and stuff like that. I will bring that up to them. It's not like this is their first keyboard that they've done, so I think that's why it's a little bit more confusing to me. I'm like, come on. I'm sorry, Tenchi, I'll work faster. I notice I've been going on more tangents lately about random stuff while building the keyboard. I apologize, guys. Updated hasn't been Eve. Isn't okay. Let me try to slow down here. I think I built the Eve 65 Plus. I don't remember what the original Eve 65 was, only because I don't think I built that one there. I love the talks. Thanks, guys. These color combos are kind of whack. I actually don't mind the color combos on Moitech's website there for this board. I think some of them are pretty cool. So nice.
So close to 5 years.
Thank you, Crummy. Appreciate you, man. 5 years is crazy, dude. That means I've been doing keyboards for like 6 years then. Because I think it's been one year more than I've been streaming. Thank you so much for the tier 3, by the way, Crummy. That's crazy. Love you, buddy. So nice.
Alex, how did you mod the TTCX-PT switches in the Vasa Green Manta? I just ordered some to put in the Key Cult 0. I'm excited.
Let's see if I remember. I'm pretty sure I used 50-gram springs from Kaidi. I think. I just know they're around 50 grams. I do... Oh, no. Sorry, I did not change the springs. I'm thinking of the wrong switches. I kept the springs stock because they actually weren't that bad. I think I filmed them. I really only remember lubing them because they were like not lubed at all. Let me see. Did I lube them or did I spring swap these? Or sorry, did I film them rather? Okay, they are filmed. I think I see a film on this. Hold on, no. Are they? No, they are not filmed. I just lubed them. I'm pretty sure. I also tuned up the spring that was in here too. If I had to redo them, I'd probably spring swap them though. The springs are just okay. But I mean, like, I've obviously been dailying it almost, and I think it's fantastic. But I think I would prefer a different spring. Now that I have some experience using it. I got an Eve 65 Plus with no foams, except between the plate and PCB, and I love it. It's such a good board. HMX Yogurt S's. I'm not sure if these are newer ones, but Unikey sent these over for us to try. And then I also picked up some of these Macchiato V2s. These, I'm looking at my order list, sorry guys. These I've been itching to try because I loved the original Macchiatos. I'm not going to use these on today's build, but I'm going to be using the yogurts. Love yogurt S's. I'm excited to try this in here. Cost as much as a coffee? Yeah. Actually, can I tell you guys something? I'm writing an article right now. I've been actually finalizing a lot of my opinion articles. I posted one today, but I'm writing another that it's been like half written for like 3 months. But it's kind of me just complaining about the prices of HE switches. I think I'm going to finalize it for tomorrow.
I remember I asked you about Macchiato V2S when they came out and you said you were not interested.
Macchiato V2s? Are you sure? Because they were my favorite HMX switch when they launched. Unless, did I not pay attention? Are the Macchiatos full travel? Did they change the travel distance on them? Please make an article on different keycaps. I don't know how to do that. Like, what would I make for the article? Just kind of like notable differences or like sound differences? Like, what would you guys want to see if I made a keycap article? Too many switches? Oh, maybe it was that then. I don't remember. But I looked at them recently and I was like, fuck, I should really pick these up. What are my favorite HMX switches? I don't know what my favorite HMX is. I actually think my favorite switch, though, right now, outside of like the typical cherry ones that I've been using in Gateron, I think... Again, outside of Gateron Type Rs as well, I'm pretty sure Cheese V2s. And then I think the new TTC XPTs, like Weish just said, I think those are probably my favorite things. But then I would say like a close runner-up is actually HMX Hydras. I really, really, really enjoyed the Hydras. No, these are yogurt switches. I've never tried anything from Greetech. Ad? Oh my god, why is it an ad, dude? I thought Cheese V2s were Key Geek. Yeah, I meant just in general. That's what I'm saying, like outside of just Cherry and Gateron stuff. Yeah, I want to try some more of the Wing Tree stuff. I liked the Wing Tree when I first tried it. I thought it was real good, but I haven't used Wing Tree stuff in a hot minute. Yogurt or the new Yogurt S's? I remember using the original Yogurt stuff. I don't remember. These are the new ones. These are the new S's. Unless that's what you're asking, like what these are. The Hydras were great, dude. The Wingtree G1s are worth a try for a 3.5 mil switch. How are the Camillas? Are people still going crazy over those? HMX Black Cats? No, but I saw those. Those were on my list. These are on order for me? Yes, that's why I was asking. Oh, no worries. I recently stumbled upon a video of Wingtree Camillas and I love the sound. Yeah, everyone's been going crazy for the Wingtree Camillas. Dude, there's too many keyboards on my desk. It's starting to look a little cluttered. Okay. TTC XPTs, I would say, are extremely close to Cherry MX2As. If you were to mod them the exact same, you would probably notice less of a clack and more of like a... It's a little bit more subdued in the higher end, I should say. And definitely a little bit more full/bassy. I still think over time, because at first I thought these were more scratchy, I still think Cherry switches end up more scratchy over the course of like 4 months of use. These were only scratchy for like a day, or like not a day, but like 2 or 3 weeks of using them, and then they kind of lost their scratchiness. They still sound fantastic though. Wingtree Camillas are incredible. My only regret is not ordering more. Yeah, they're always sold out too. TTT Reds are good, man. Or TT Reds, not TTT. I like TT Reds. If I had to pick a switch though that I really like this year, it's probably going to be this guy. These might be my faves. Just because Blue Cheese have been around for a while, and even Type Rs have been around for a while. What switches am I using? These are Yogurt S's. Mike during his stream said NK creams are coming back. Hey, I've always liked NK creams. It's just you could never buy them. I would actually like to try them again because I did get to technically try them sort of recently, but I didn't get to mod them. I would like to try my hand at modding them now, kind of like with my current knowledge of how I like things. I think they could be a really cool purchase. Yeah, I get kind of slapped in the face for import fees every time I order from AliExpress. So, leak insider info. When is Noir? Isn't that the next set that you guys voted on or something? Hold on a second. You guys are making me question my sanity here. Didn't you guys vote for Noir in the small batch polls? I don't know when it is, but it's next. Are you asking for the exact date? I don't know. I have no clue. Beats me. I don't think it's set in stone yet. Just ask Mike. You work there? Yeah, tell us. Here. Let me put it in our chat. 1 second. Let me see if they want to tell you. Should I say specifically in it? Does Mike know the story behind in it? Okay, I asked. And I said specifically in it, one of the most relentless moderators in my Twitch chat. And he's mean to me and bullies me. That's why I type so long. So we'll see if they want to give you the information. See, Choza wants to know. Hope Choza's doing well. Thanks. Oh, in my current board? This one or this one? What did I build this again with? I don't remember. This I built with that TTC XPTs. And this... Cherry. Who would have thunk it? Cherry MX2As. Big surprise. Bro forgot what he built 2 days ago. Guys, when I tell you, other than yesterday I took an easier day. When I tell you, the last week or so, I have been kind of going back to my old schedule, which is I wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and then work until like 11. It's probably not good that I do that. But it's mainly been just like trying to get things organized. So yeah, I think my brain's been a little burnt out recently. Do I like MX1As? There's nothing wrong with MX1As. I think it depends on the Switch. Are MX1As considered hyperglides? Sorry, I'm thinking just like standard Cherry switches beforehand. I don't like hyperglides, no. If that's considered MX1A, I don't remember the, I guess, model numbers here, but... The only exception to this rule is hyperglides. I do not like hyperglides. Hyperglides are butt. Rude. Sorry, I don't personally like hyperglides. They are not my cup of tea. If they are your cup of tea, more power to you. I always found hyperglides to be really sensitive to modding. And I always found hyperglides to have a weird thinness to them. You have to mod them very specifically, or else they have a very, very like weird, lighter overall sound signature. It just was never for me. Mike has said June sometime, haha, and it, that guy for real. No, he didn't say that part, but he did say June sometime, haha. So there you go. There's your answer for Noir. Now, and it's... Did you mod these yogurts? No, these are stock. I don't think I really ever need to remod HMX. Unless someone specifically asks for it. Dude, why is haha a millennial sign-off detector? Why? I do LOL or ha-has. I've seen other people much younger than me do ha-has. Game knows game? Nah, bro, I disagree. It just is? Oh my god. I want to try cherries for the first time. Should I get MX2As or MX1As? Just get MX2As. I think they're more well-rounded in my humble opinion. Wait, does saying haha make me sound old? Yeah, no more laughing according to Insty, guys. Gen Z, just like how early Gen Z does LMAO a lot. I'm going to pick on my girlfriend for a second, but the best is when I see, it's more than just my girlfriend. I do it sometimes too. People all do it. But like, for example, we'll be chit-chatting. Sometimes like you don't want to yell like from downstairs to upstairs or whatever. So we'll text each other. And then like I'll text her a joke and she'll type in like this, right? And like I get cheesed because I hear no one laughing, but she put a lot of O's at the end of Lamau. So sometimes I go upstairs to see if she's even cracked a smile. And nothing. And I'm just like, why are you faking it, bro? Why are you lying to me? I do that too. I only do it when I'm actually laughing, dude. Rafflecopter? Don't. That's an old one. I do that a lot. Is it? I don't know. I do it when I'm actually laughing, but I guess people do like Lamau when they just kind of like have nothing to say too. Laugh my ass off at best is breathing out your nose. No, dude, see that to me is just a standard LOL. That's just like, just a little giggle. That's an LOL, bro. That's a lowercase LOL. Haha, and Lamau is punctuation? No way. Alright, let me build this board, dude. I am yapping way too much today. I'm sorry, guys. Different bits. Go figures. Well done, you've made me breathe harder.
If you had to marry a Switch, what Switch would you choose? Would the Switch accept your proposal? What do you propose to a Switch anyway? Springs? Do you lube them up?
Say what now? Loop them up. Oh, cool. The Dotterberg goes in the top frame. So this is just a two-piece frame with I guess aluminum, because they didn't really provide us specs. Aluminum frame. Interesting. Interesting. If I'm actually laughing, I'll probably use all caps, being like, oh my fucking god, I'm cackling, I can't breathe. We all a little different. If only they gave more info on their product page. Yeah, right? Also, I see that they have two ribbon cable connectors over here. I'm unsure why that is. Is that maybe... Is this them reusing the PCB, or... Yeah, this is obviously aligned for this one. But I'm not sure exactly. Interesting. I don't see how this is going to be resting on the bottom case. I don't know. I'm getting a little concerned. I hope this works out. It's so you can flip the PCB upside down. Oh, makes sense. You're right. I have to change bits again. Can MX2As just be lubed, or should the spring be swapped and filmed? I personally am a firm believer that MX2As absolutely need a spring swap. But as for everything else, totally up to you. I think do the works to them. I think you should do it all. All right. So that's just 2 screws. What spring swap? It depends on what springs you want. Totally up to the user. It depends on like more so what you like. I'm guessing the thicker part of this goes towards the bottom. So there is a thickness, a varying thickness to this. I'm assuming it goes towards the bottom. Gasket placements are whatever. I'm actually just noticing that just because didn't think about it earlier. Pretty standard fare here. I'm guessing I'm just going to leave out the middle one here. I don't think we need to put it there. I don't think this will cause us any discomfort. A little awkward with this. All right, so I'm going to slot this in this way first. Or you know what, maybe I should probably just do this first. Let's put a ribbon cable in. Not my favorite thing to do in the world, but maybe we'll do it this way, it's a bit easier. Okay. And now we'll put this, oh, the foam came with it. Now we'll do this here. If I want more scratch on them, does the lube take it away? Sorry, what are you talking about? Like the MX2As? If you want more scratch, just lube it less. Okay, one thing I think they could have done a better job on, very small critique, doesn't really affect anything other than the build experience. I think they should have added some sort of pin. I'm not going to lift it up right now, just because I will. They should have added some sort of pin system on the bottom here to help it align and guide into place, so this wouldn't be as difficult to kind of set into place. That would have been a really smart move. I feel like they could have done that with like silicone or something. My God, this is such, when you really think about it, this is like incredibly thin. Because right now I feel like I'm kind of fighting where everything's supposed to go. So we'll see. Wrong bit again. Any idea when PC keyboard case is going to be in stock for KeyCult 0? I can also ask Mike. I'm really not positive. I'm a little concerned this will be too close to the bottom of the keyboard. Maybe that's where we kind of need to use the foam to kind of help prop it up. But I guess we'll find out here in a moment. You know what? I don't feel any oddities. You know what? I'm actually kind of excited to see how this is going to sound. Oh, is my camera freaking out right now? Okay, give me 1 sec, guys. We're going to put some screws away first. Already sounding good? I know. Okay, so just to go over everything one more time. Visually, I don't like this being here. Easier to see if I do this. A weird, tacky bit, in my humble opinion. On some of the models that they sell, it's not as apparent. Like on the silver model, you really have to kind of get it in the right light. On some of the other models, it's like in your face. The bottom of the keyboard, I feel like they could have left this graphic out on the bottom. They could leave this glitter L01, that's fine. It's not like it's too much though, thankfully, on the bottom. Like, I don't mind it. Still would have been cleaner without. And then the other odd thing they decided to do, also thank you,
Gorkis gifted a tier 1 sub to Xcoke.
Thank you. They decided to put the screws, which I'm really happy that there's screws on the outside of the case. But for whatever reason, they decided to put adhesive feet that go on top of this. So in the event you need to access your keyboard, you will have to peel these back. So let's hope we don't have to go inside right now. I feel like this is a little bit silly. They could have just adjusted the screw points to even just keep them visible. Yeah, or made pop-in silicone feet like most other brands are doing these days. I feel like that also would have been like very handy. They did send over some extra feet, but I don't think that matters much in the long run. On the inside of the keyboard, while we get some keycaps here, pretty standard fare gasket mount. The gasket points are okay at best. I think it's pretty standard fare. I like that this has a PC plate by default. It has some foam that you can put in. I put in one piece just because I wanted to. And very low front height, and I guess a lower typing angle. I like the overall aesthetic of the shape of the keyboard. This is a very nice silhouette. Really cool. And then the only other gripe I could possibly say is the PCB is quite lackluster. There's not a lot of options. If you just want a 6.25U, then this is a cool little pickup. But $150 for this, I'm not mad. Like, I am not pressed by this at all. We're gonna just move some stuff out of the way. Like, I would not be complaining about the small little things here for $150. This is a cool shape to the board as well. Actually, I should probably test if this is working first before we go too far in today's build. Looks like a pocket cyberboard without the screen. That's an interesting way to put it too. Yeah, it registers. So the only thing I'm a little confused about is I did see LEDs on the side here. I don't know how to activate these. Yeah, they're not on. Or maybe they are on, it's just sitting too low. I can't tell. And then I guess my gripe with this side piece is this is just a hollow piece. I almost feel like there's a piece of silicone that should go here to kind of diffuse things better. Maybe they just didn't include that in my box. But I don't have one. So they missed something on the side. Let me double check here. Did they have anything on theirs on the website? Again, and this is where the website really does fail us, is there's no information on the website. So I don't know. I have no clue. But all right. Low Temp, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I think the RGB looked really cool with the diffusers. Yeah, no manual, no nothing. What do we use today? $8,008? I haven't used $8,008 in a long time.
Red line.
Thank you, AMD. I think Redline's on something though. I don't remember what Redline's on. So I'd have to go find that first, but that's an option. I'm down to do 8008. I don't think it's on anything. Let me triple check. That's 8008 blue. 8008. And I don't even know where that set is. Yeah, I got it. Let's do 8008. I feel like we haven't done this in a long time. buying my hearts. The only thing that can really steal my heart is plain potato chips. That is literally it. Alex, the Space 65 you did with the 8008 is what got me into the keyboard. Or into keyboards in general? Damn. I feel like that was a while ago, right? Salt does go to your heart at some point. Okay, we don't need to get that technical about it. Let's just leave it at that, huh? 2018, if I recall? Holy shit, that was a while ago. Well, thanks for always being here, brother. I'm back, babe. What's up, Chayo? How you doing? Chayo, did you... You did something the other day, and I wanted to follow up with you. Did you end up doing that interview? If so, how did that go? Also, Jeb, what's up? Also, sorry if I've missed any other chats today. I'm a little scatterbrained. I've been ranting about things, and I apologize. Fuck, this is going to look unreal. I think this is going to look really nice, yeah. I don't know if we do the pink accents, though. Also, I don't really remember if this has a regular spacebar. Not much. I moved, and also being... Oh, new PC? What upgrade are you doing? Still applying? I got denied from that job without an interview, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. That's never fun. Totally do the accent? Alright, we'll leave it. This seals the deal. I have to go. Good night. Good night, 10. Sorry, I'll move a little quicker, guys. Oh, I moved these over. What's that function? Okay. Recently, I've actually been starting to rebind on my 60s the key beside spacebar to function, just because I never used this for anything else. So this is what I've been doing on 60s. So it's just right now, it's been like small thing in my head that I've been doing. Ryzen 7 9800 X3D with 64 gigs of Trident Z. Actually, I was looking at RAM yesterday only because I realized that I might need to add a little bit more to my system. I noticed that some of the RAM that I bought in the past went down again. So I can't remember exactly what brand it was. It was kind of like a weird brand that I personally have never really heard of. I just picked it up because it was cheap at the time. And I don't know what I paid for, but it was way before the memory stuff. No, so the RAM I looked at was 210 for 16 gigs for DDR5. I feel like that wasn't like awful. It might have been Team something. Yeah, Team. That sounds right. Is that not good RAM? But it didn't seem like a terrible price. I think I did pay less than that, but it's okay. Oh, what's happened to this enter key? There we go. It's RAM in CAD, yeah. This is not where the L goes. Why did I put L over here? Team Force RAM is good, not the best, but solid. Yeah, I haven't had problems with it over the last few, like, what, 2 years, 3 years that I've been using it. It's been fine for me. I've got a question on merch. Is there a tariff shipping to the US? No, all the merch that I have actually ships from within the US. You are all good. They aren't like for overclocking, but people don't overclock anymore, so Team Force is fine. Yeah, I don't think I've ever overclocked my RAM. Amazing? Well, thank you, gosh. And if you do pick something up, I appreciate you. If the pink/ Red accents don't clash with the bottom. The set is money on this. I don't think it clashes all that much. No, I think the red little line that this keyboard has is kind of tasteful. I don't think it's taking too much away from this. The bay color t-shirt looks delicious. So I hope you enjoyed it.
Please tell me you take advantage of Intel XMP or AMD Expo on RAM that supports it.
Yeah, I do all that stuff, but is that considered overclocking? I thought overclocking was like pushing this stuff. I didn't realize XMP profiles are overclocking. I thought this that's just standard shit you do with your motherboards. It technically is? Technically yes, but it's facetious? Oh. I don't know. Dude, I used to be into that shit. I used to min-max my video card, everything. No longer. I don't really care anymore. Rewind would look good on this, huh? It is, I'm pointing into it, it's right over here, but it's a 6 set. Underclock for less voltage, I suppose, but other than that, meh. Yeah. It's a rabbit hole that I don't really care to go down anymore. Truly is. Even at one point, I was buying water-cooled parts. I was saving up to do a full custom line or whatever. Custom loop, I should say. God, line, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. The amount of work you got to really put in to do stuff like this on your PC is just too much. Gaming's more enjoyable when you don't look at numbers. Yeah. I still technically look at, I'm sure we all do, FPS. But I mainly do it just to see if my computer's running okay. Oh, was there a diffuser missing on the N key? Oh, there is. Oh well. We'll just leave it. The same RAM kit I got last year for $89 is $480? God damn. As long as you know it's more than 144 Hz, it's fine. Exactly. I'm with you on that. High FPS is whatever, it's low dips, yeah, exactly. For me, my big thing is if I'm getting frame stutters or I need to diagnose why my game isn't playing well, then I will 100% always take a closer look at my FPS and all that stuff, but even that has become kind of a rarity these days. I haven't had a lot of trouble with the NVIDIA drivers in quite some time.
Hope you're having a nice day.
Thank
Sorry
you,
I've been
XM.
offish.
You don't have to apologize. How are you? Things been well? Where's the G? Did I miss it? G. Yeah, it's not the drivers, it's just the game itself. Yeah, dude, drivers used to drive me up the walls for NVIDIA, but it's been good so far.
If I can't score a man to extra this June, at least I will have some t-shirts.
I really hope everyone who's been wanting a Manta ends up getting one. I think Bull and I are a little nervous because we don't have that many units. But for those curious, it's kind of a spoiler, but I've already spoiled it. There will be a few extras after the extras. It's just down the road. We don't have a date for you for those. But again, it's not a lot either. It'll be extras, yeah, but they're B stock ones. But there's not many. I miss Toronto food. West Van was pretty rough. West Vancouver is pretty though. Vancouver is pretty. You know what else is really nice that I was talking to with my girlfriend today? I really want to go back to Banff. It is so pretty there, man. I feel like I'd be up for another trip. And because I'm already in Canada, it's not like it's terribly expensive to go there either. It's just a flight, really, and then there are some cheap places to stay. Where's a page up? That's the right profile. Here. Gotcha. Toronto is better than Vancouver for food-wise. That I don't know. I've never actually been to Vancouver. I've just seen photos. Jasper is definitely something I would love to go to as well. But Banff, I don't think we got to explore every part of Banff. All right, guys, I kind of vibe with this. I really wish it didn't say feel the click, but I actually really like the silhouette of this keyboard. Like, I really heavily fuck with this. Like, it is a very fun shape. I love how low profile this is too. This is like kind of a shocking build to me. How does it sound? We're about to find out. So I did add one piece of foam. I didn't put the gasket underneath the space bar. This is a PC plate done with HMX Yogurt S's. Time for me to feel the click. I feel like every time you use this keyboard, you have to say that. Kind of sounds exactly how I would expect it to. That's not half bad. The HMX switches feel like they're doing some heavy lifting right now, but... Damn, okay. I really like these switches in this board. Ooh. I'll try a cherry spacebar as well, too. Sorry. I am like very pleasantly surprised with the sound profile. Plus, this is extremely comfortable to type on. The lower typing angle and low front height really help. I think this like extended lip on the front, this cherry lip, really helps as well. Yeah, I'm like pretty damn happy with this. Let me get a cherry switch just to see how the spacebar sounds with a non-HMX switch. Like, dude, you know, a small part of me would say, like, this is $150. This is a cool pickup, and then just get this, like, coated or something. Do I have a cherry switch anywhere near me at the moment? Let's just get a milky yellow. Let's just do a little milky. Which cherry? Oh, no, I don't have any cherries right now. Let's do a milky yellow, though. Fuck yeah, dude. That's a pretty crazy spacebar.
Steal from the key cult in front of you.
I guess I could do that, but it's okay. I actually think this is a pretty loud board, even with these yogurts. It has some volume. I like this. This sounds great. Despite, I think, all the other stuff I had to say about everything else, like some of the aesthetics and the PCB being a bit lackluster, I would say, like, very different from the last Glitter. Extremely. Like, I would say this is not a new Glitter keyboard at all. This is not the same lineup. This is a whole new product. This is super solid. I actually really like this. Now, Moitech, please, I beg you guys. I'm going to pause the music to be super serious here. Please add more details on your website. I beg you. Oh wait, did it not update? I don't know why it did not update, but I'm building a Moitech Glitter65 L01. I really, really, really strongly suggest you update your website. There is basically no information. I also don't really quite understand what this G-Tray 3.0 hot swap is. Underneath, like, the which one fits you. I don't know. Beats me. But if you update your website and let people know exactly the details of the keyboard they are buying, that will be step number one. Other than that, like, the aesthetics, I think, are always going to be a personal choice. I really don't think there's a lot of stuff that like needs to be critically looked at. I'm overall pretty happy with the build. The ribbon cable was a bit finicky at the end of the day, but I mean, like, that's a ribbon cable. The gaskets feel good. The typing angle feels really good. The typing front height, I love it. Sound profile is pretty nice as well. I would say, actually, sound profile is very cool. Oh, yes, the only other thing that's kind of confusing, but again, I'm not sure. The LEDs on the side has this gap over here. I feel like it's missing some sort of diffuser. But I'm not sure if it is. But it's such a pretty side profile, but I have no clue. Holy, that comparison chart takes up a hell of a lot of room and kind of does nothing. It is a useless comparison chart. But yeah, fun board. Very, very fun board. I really do think if you can get past this little text, cool silhouette. I missed the type test? Yeah, for sure, Drew. Hold on, someone's spamming on YouTube. 1 second. Let me get rid of this guy. All right. All right. This is a super solid sound profile. There's one with a 40k hertz polling rate. What the hell? I don't trust anything that comparison chart says. It needs to be completely redone for their official website. These are yogurt S's, yeah. $150. Again, okay, the one other thing we forgot to mention too is the feet. The feet having the screws underneath the adhesive is a huge pain in the ass. That also needs to be reconsidered in the future as well, but 150, I'm not mad at this at all. The anno looks really good quality too. It's not like very speckly, which sometimes you see with cheap anno. Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell that is for then. Yeah, dude, I'm vibing. This is a fun board. Moitech Glitter65. Yeah, they don't really have much information on this website either, do they? It's just pictures. I think this might be someone's build. For 150, hell yeah, right? I do feel the click. Maybe they put that there on purpose to really like remind me and let stream know. I do feel the click though. I'm actually not gonna. Dude, I'm really fucking with this sound signature right now. I really like it. This is a Nama. Oh gosh, I need to figure out how to turn off the LEDs though, because I do not want these things on. Which, again, instruction manual, anything would be nice. Is this VIA compatible? Is this Vial compatible? I have no clue. Basically, no information on their website. For what it's worth, though, in its current iteration, cool. Function Z. I don't think it's usually function Q. No, I don't even know which one's supposed to be function. Sounds a little glassy, maybe. I think that's just the HMX switches. Like this is a Gatoron switch. Beats me. How about asking these folks who are asking you to review their boards to be present during the stream seems appropriate? It doesn't always work just due to huge time zone constraints though. Like, I need to be either streaming at like 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock or 7. Like I just can't stream in the mornings. And anything between like 1 to 7 is hard to ask. Especially companies from like China, it's just tough. Student question, but got any suggestions on directing the caps lock RGB on the agar to fill the keycap shine? Maybe 3D print something? That I wouldn't know. 3D printing sounds like it could work here. Fun little board. If I'm going to make thousands off of customers, I can find a way to be available for a few times. Yeah, I think my big thing though, Drew, I don't even mind. I actually prefer, honestly, I kind of do prefer sometimes companies aren't here for stream, because I feel like on a personal level, sometimes there's more of a pressure to talk to them about things, and I just don't want to during the stream. I would rather like experience things the way I want to experience it, you know? But my big ask is just have stuff ready on your website. Like, that way there I can refer back to the official documentation of that, you know? Does Manta Extras mean all the components separated out? I'm pretty sure we're just going to do bundles of stuff, but I will ask Bull. I'm not too sure. Yeah, maybe like 3D print like some sort of like block where you can kind of stick it on top just so it diffuses better. This is strange, especially given how much he likes it. Yeah, I mean, I can try to load it up into VIA, but I doubt it. Let's see. Nope. And let's try Vial. Oh, that is not Vial. Vial rocks. Nope. Does not load into either. So this is a PCB in which has no support for either two of those, but again, if there's something else I'm supposed to know, I have no information, which sucks, because again, a website would be nice. Fun I mean, dude, I'm loving the sound though. Primarily supports Vial, which is open source. Doesn't load up on Vial. If Google says that, does not load up. But that is that AI stuff? The AI information sometimes from Google sucks. A mystery? Yeah. Well, that's pretty much the stream. We will continue doing giveaways on Sunday. We're building a Manta on Sunday. I really want to. I have a few personal builds I want to do. I don't think I'm going to do it this Sunday. I know it last Sunday I said I wanted to do it, but we'll see. Manta hype? Yeah, it should be a fun one. We're doing some MX2As. But let's go find someone to raid, shall we, guys? Fun day. What's your favorite way of putting a Manta together? Currently, I've been enjoying the O-ring. At first, I didn't enjoy the O-ring as much. Now I'm really liking it. We're raiding Mikey? Give me one sec. I got him on this side here. Alright though, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. Your sec is up? Okay there, buddy. Thank you all for tuning in. Love you guys, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Yeah, thanks for always being here, guys. Bye, everybody, and love you. Bye-bye.